Hey, princess. Can you hear me? Hey, Sano. Thanks. Can you guys hear me? I'm trying not to wake up my neighbors. Did that help? Hey, Uncle Larry. I know it's not the best, but I thought I would try to show you the moon. I've got a really clear night. So maybe we can see some action here in a little bit. And as you know, Princess, I've been out of practice. I've not been live streaming for a long time. Are you about to head to bed? Well, you know, it's way past my bedtime. It's a beautiful night here in Florida. Did you? Hey, Mobo. How are you? You stopped live streaming, Princess? I did too. I was just burnt out after I stopped driving to Orlando. Mr. Mobo, I hope you're doing well. Hey, Christine. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful day as well. And then we have a solar eclipse coming up on the 29th, which I think is crazy. Yeah, it's nice to be back. I mean, I haven't been on for a long time, but I thought I'll just jump on and we'll see if we can see anything here with this moon. So I think about, I don't know, I think it's about 1 o'clock. It's supposed to start moving across where we'll start to see something. Apparently the earth is moving in front of the moon. I think I got that right. It's moving across. It just says you can't see it, but I think it's close to 1 o'clock when it actually starts moving in front of the moon. Yes, Uncle Larry, I used to drive every day to Orlando and back. Yes, Christine, it's like daylight outside. Yeah, I don't miss those drives in Orlando. I miss the chat and everything, but I don't miss that drive. Oh, that's great. The best morning show ever. We had some fun, that's for sure. Oh no, Mobo, sorry to hear that. Oh, I hope your doctor can take good care of you. But that really does suck. That COPD is not something to mess around with. I know my phone makes that, well, I don't know if the phone makes it, but it makes it look like it's got that halo around it. I can't stare at the moon to give you my opinion because my eyes are super sensitive to the light, so it's like looking into the headlights. I know I've been missing everybody else too. I mean, I've been missing the chat and even the live streaming, but I was like, I drove back and forth from Florida to Virginia to Virginia to Florida, and I'm like, I could live stream. I'm like, nah, I just don't have the desire. just wasn't ready yet. And then I thought, well, I'll just jump on and we'll have a little chit chat. And like, nah, not in the mood. But I do miss talking to everybody, catching up with everybody. Hey, Carrie. Good morning to you, too. It's a beautiful night out. And the moon came out from behind my trees just enough so we could see it good. Yes, girl. Have a good night. Thanks for jumping on. Good to see you. Yeah, Christine, remind me where you are. Hey, Andy. Buenas noches to you. You're right, getting old is not for the lame, that's for sure. I'm trying not to wake up my neighbors if I'm not real loud. I'm trying to be thoughtful of my neighbors. Oh yeah, Christine, I knew you were kind of in that area, but I just couldn't remember. It's been a while. That's a nice area there. You're right, Andy. Getting old sucks, but the alternative is not good. I'll take the getting old. I'm not okay with 6 feet under. It did feel like I had abandoned you guys because I was here one day and gone the next, that's for sure. Oh yes, it's been great, hasn't it, Mobo? It's definitely been interesting. Are we going to pass that budget tomorrow? They say Chucky folded, so we'll see tomorrow. Good night, Christine. I'll keep eye on the moon for you. hear a bird. It kind of sounds like a, not like, well, it kind of reminds me of a whippoorwill, but are whippoorwills out at night? I don't think it's a whippoorwill though. Yeah, it's a lot more people awake though, which is a good thing. A lot more people seeing, and that speech a couple weeks ago really opened up some eyeballs. So that was a real good, I won't say it was the speech, it was maybe the sitting of certain people in the room that opened up a lot of eyeballs. Go get your beauty rest, Andy. Good night. Thanks for jumping on. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. Oh yeah, you're right, Mobo. You're right. It's going to take a little time. You doing okay, Carrie? Thanks for hitting the damn button. I appreciate that. Rough at times. Oh, I'm sure. Mobo was just saying he's struggling with the same thing. So I hope you guys do better. I'm doing good. The family's doing well too. My little granddaughter that I got in August just turned 7 months old yesterday, growing like a weed. My little grandson's 6.5. I was just there last month, and I'm going back in about 3 weeks to go get him. Well, I'll stay a week and then bring my grandson back so he can spend spring break with his dad down here. So I'm gonna be transporter. So we still got a little bit of time before the partial eclipse starts. For here it says 109. So apparently right now the Earth's outer shadow is starting to come into place. But it says it's hard to notice. Wish I didn't have that halo on. I mean, you can see the halo in the screen, but it looks just clear as can be when I look at it. Yeah, I hope both of you do okay. I hate to hear that both of you are having trouble. Bear with me a second. I'm going to wipe my camera because it is a little cold out here and that might cause some condensation. So hold on. No, it really doesn't look red. No, I don't see anything. Yeah, the total eclipse here is supposed to start at 2:26. Maximum eclipse is at 2:58. So I guess when it hits, we won't be able to see anything. It'll just be dark. Yeah, I'm trying to stare, but I'm assuming it's going to come from the left to the right versus the right to the left, but any ideas on that? Yeah, they say a blood moon, but I don't know. It looks pretty white to me. Looks like a normal moon. And then we're supposed to have a solar eclipse at the end of the month on the 29th. And then another lunar and solar eclipse, I think in September, which I don't remember us having that many eclipses. I'll keep an eye. Hopefully we'll see something here in just a little bit. Hopefully the gremlins don't come out and get me or anything like that. I tried to keep that little green dot out of the, let me just readjust it so see if I can get rid of that green dot. There we go. I'm assuming that's due to a reflection of some sort. Like I said, I'm trying not to talk too much so I don't wake my neighbors up. So I appreciate y'all being on here with me. That bird sounds like pretty close to a whippoorwill. I don't know whether there's anything, don't know whether whippoorwills are out or not at night or not. Oh, that's very cool, Mobo. I didn't realize you'd had cataract surgery. That's great. Yeah, I bet that is weird trying to get adjusted just wearing readers when you need them. Good for you. I mean, to have that behind you, that's a great thing to have it done. So you're falling apart a little bit, but you got things fixed, so that's good. So you gain a little back, a little traction back when you get things fixed, so that's good. Wouldn't my neighbors love me for that? They're probably up, but I'm just trying to be a good neighbor. Speaking of that, I had something happen. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Nextdoor app. It's where you connect with your people in your community, in your area. Like if you're looking for a handyman or just different things that's going on in your location. And I posted an update with some new developments that's coming to the little town that I live close to. You know, some restaurants and stuff that's opening up. Well, it pissed somebody off, and he's like, you better tell us who you work for and where you live, because I think you're pushing this. And he said, you come on social media, you have to tell us who you work for and where you live. And I looked and I don't see where you pay taxes, so you better tell us. And I'm like, dude, who do you think you are? And so I very nicely but abruptly answered him back and basically said, oh, you're a pleasure. You really are a pleasure. I bet your neighbors really love you. And I said, I just shared that post. I just was letting my neighbors know what was going on. So I'm not sure why you're getting your panties in a wad. But he was not happy. He was demanding I tell him where I lived, and because he Googled, I guess he Googled me with my name because your name shows up in there. He Googled me and couldn't find where I paid taxes and where I live, so he thought I was just pushing the agenda. He was not happy. goodness, Mobo. Wow, I'm glad you guys, that's just terrible. I had no idea. And I hope Mrs. Mobo's doing okay. Please tell her I said hi. I thought about you the other day when I saw something with the silo. Oh, Carrie, he was terrible. He was just absolutely horrible. Demanding because I was on social media that I tell him where I lived and who I worked for, that they had a right to know, because he thought, I just copy and pasted the article. I didn't even, didn't say this business is coming, this one's coming. But he was just livid. And it went on over like 2 days. It wasn't just like a one-time thing. It was over 2 days. But he has to answer back, so I'm assuming my little smart answer back to him worked. But yeah, there's some obnoxious people. I mean, he probably, I even said, you probably run the HOA in your community, don't you? He just like, I think I even called him a Karen. I mean, thank goodness I don't have any people like that in my neighborhood. All my neighbors are great. It's quiet. No one bothers anybody. All right, hopefully we'll see some action here soon. I mean, instead of doing all that searching for me, I told him, I said, you just need to go to my profile and look at it. You can see the post I previously made to see that I live in the area. And he just overdid it. He did more than what needed to be done. Well, that's good, Mobo, because yes, you're right. Doctors will not do surgery if you're having any kind of health issues that puts you as a high risk. You're absolutely right. But thank goodness you got some doctors that's willing to work with you and help you. Speaking of eyes, I had something happen last week with my one eye. Very out of the blue and not normal. But I had retinal migraines years, and when I say years ago, I mean many, many years ago. So I'm hoping that that's what it is. I don't want to go to the eye doctor because I don't want them to tell me I have something bad wrong with it. So just pray for me that my eyes get better. But our eyes are so important to us, and we don't realize it until you have a problem with it. Well, no, I did, because my greatest fear is losing my eyesight. I can lose my hearing, my voice, but I have a fear of losing my eyesight. to do a flag wave. I missed doing a flag wave. Hey, Chaplain. How are you? Good to see you on here. Thanks for being on Discord. Hey, Zero. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate that. We're going to try to catch the moon here in Florida. See if we can get some action going here. We do. We need to make flag waves great again. I don't know whether I told you guys, I was coming back from Virginia. I think I had to come back in February. No, it was when I was coming home in November, when I was coming back in November. Oh, she's got a bad knee? Oh, dang. Hope that all goes well. But I was driving home from being with my daughter for the baby, the 1st of November, and I hit South Carolina, and you know, it's a long drive. It's just 95 for 12 hours, basically. And hit South Carolina, and I looked up, and I've never seen one with me driving, and I looked up, and up on the overpass was like probably 10 people with flags going, and a Statue of Liberty, and they were waving, and of course, you know, I laid on that horn. I was so happy, and I thank the Lord for letting me see that. So it was very very emotional. Yes, Chaplain, I'm back in Florida. I had both those big hurricanes hit while I was gone. Helene and Milton, both of them went right over. And when Milton went through, I had accepted the fact that my house was probably not going to be here when I got back. But I lost my huge tree, my pride and joy, my big old tree. I lost it, but luckily it fell away from the house. They say it fell 4 feet from my neighbor's house. But it was my big shade tree. Now I got to, and it kept the view from the neighbors. But I look out here and I miss that tree so bad. Oh, I think it's my West Virginia, my mountain roots, and I mourn that little tree. I mean, it was big. It was a huge tree. And then the tree that was right beside of it, the tree was so big, the tree that was right beside of it growing, it's only got leaves and branches on one side because that tree overtook it. So it's like one side is just completely bare. All right, it says 109, so I've got 102, so hopefully soon we'll start to see a little action up there. Oh, I do. Oh, it looks like you guys can't see it, but it looks like the moon is getting darker in one spot. Oh, maybe that's starting. Maybe that's it. I can't look at it because it hurts my eyes. Hey, Party Bonza. Let me try zooming in for you all. Let's see. I don't know. It might make it worse or better. I don't know. Let's try. Let's see. Wait, let me try to adjust you here a little bit. All right. Sorry for that halo. But that left bottom side seems to be getting darker. Unless there's a cloud. No, there's no clouds out. It's clear. I don't know. The moon seems to have like a darkness on that left bottom part. But I know it's not like the normal eclipse. It just looks like there's clouds up there, but I know it can't be. Maybe it's aliens up there. I don't know. Maybe they're having an eclipse party too. Chaplain, is Tony doing okay? Are you guys doing okay? Oh, that is weird, and I'm not talking very loud because I'm trying not to wake my neighbors up. Isn't it just a great feeling, Mobo? I just love it. I just love it. And I think now it would be more receptive now that we've got you-know-who in the office. So, yeah, I think flag waves now would be much more receptive. I think people were afraid before or hesitant. But, nope, I'm going to, even if I go out here along my busy road and wave some flags, we need to. Let's bring back the American flag. Let's make them, let's fly them everywhere. Let's make the flag great again. It's beginning, Mobo. I mean, it's time. Yeah, that's right, Kiri. You did get to catch up with him, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, I've not been on YouTube at all to even catch up with anybody. And I guess probably because I don't get the notifications like I used to. So I miss a lot of people when they jump on. Oh, that's what you said. You can't watch you can't even watch the driving videos. Oh my goodness. And I I think I'm seeing things by staring at the moon. Yeah, I might be seeing a little something. Yeah. But it's like looking at lights, you know, or looking at the sun and then looking away, and then you still got that light in your eyes. You're full-time streamers on Twitch, are you really? I haven't even been on Twitch. This is the first time I've been on Twitch in forever. You're no longer on YouTube. Okay, well that makes sense why I haven't seen you. Well, how many, let's see, you have to have 50 followers on Twitch, don't you? Yeah, no drama. We don't do drama. No, no, no. No drama. Yeah, I've just got some things going I've got to get taken care of before I mean, I think now that I'm got some, I don't say I don't have a lot of time, but now that I have a little more freedom, I may try to do more. The urge has been coming back. The inkling to do it has been coming back, which is good. Oh, that's great, Zero. How many followers do you have over there on Twitch? That's disgusting, Mobo. And did you see where the protesters went into Trump Tower today? Filled up all of Trump Tower. Hey, Billy Bob. But yeah, that was terrible. They went in there. I'm sure nothing will happen to them. Now, is it going to come from the left to the right or the right to the left? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, it has to be America first, you know. Then, if you want to support another country, then that's fine. But they don't put America first. All these people that clearly are anti-American, shame on them. Oh, that's awesome, Chaplain. That is great. I've not been on Twitch. I had my 50, I think, but I probably lost all them because I've not been on to even maintain that. And I'm about to lose my 1,000, I think, here on YouTube. I was right at 1,000 like yesterday, I think. So I'll probably be blind tomorrow from looking at this moon so much. Might be a little something, I see. Oh, let me readjust you guys here a little bit. Wait a minute, I gotta find you. Hold on. Hold tight. Got to adjust you a little bit. Yeah, I saw the video tonight. I think Benny Johnson had it. The whole Trump Towers was full of red t-shirted people protesting over that one that was at Columbia, the one that did they deport them or something? Just hit you in the head with a rubber chicken. Oh, I hope you recover from that. Okay, it looks like, I don't know. I was going to say the bottom. I can't tell which way it's going to come, but maybe the bottom edge is starting to disappear just a little bit. I wish your guys' view was clearer. Yeah, I think it's that bottom left edge. Looks like it's got something coming up over it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Chaplain. You see it's coming from the top? Oh, mine looks like it's coming from the bottom. Yeah, it's the bottom. My moon is the bottom. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see it pretty soon. It is that bottom left-ish corner that's got a little dark coming up over it. Yeah, I tried to hide that little green dot. And I've been so out of practice. Oh my goodness, I've not live streamed in well over a year. Well, I mean, I did that real quick when going into Orlando one morning, but I mean, to actually sit and actually do a live stream, been forever. Oh, that's very cool, Chaplain. You guys are doing great. I'm so proud of you. All of you. And see, I'm catching up with you guys too and finding out what's going on with you. And so Twitch is where it's happening, huh? Yeah, can you guys see the bottom left corner? The little edge of the moon is not round anymore. Oh, that's a big step, Zero. Oh my goodness. So you got 2 daughters? You got more than that or just those 2? A 4-year-old and a 1-year-old? Right, but when I'm looking at the moon, though, it looks like it's coming at the bottom. It's that bottom little left side. For some reason, I was thinking it would come from the left or the right, but it looks like it's coming from the 6, 7, 8 o'clock hour position. Oh, you call her chipmunks? That's cute. That's cute. Is there anybody else that that I would know that's on Twitch besides you two? I can't remember what it's called, but if you guys do, whatever the like is on Twitch, so then I at least get credit for that. I have to hone up my live streaming lingo. You know what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. I did have a blast when I went to Virginia and homeschooled my grandson in kindergarten. I had a blast doing that. It was so fun. Because I never went to kindergarten, and that was the one thing my daughter always, I won't say threw in my face, me or my husband, her dad, neither one of us did kindergarten, and she went to kindergarten, and she used to tell us all the time, well, I went to kindergarten and you all didn't. So now I've officially gone through kindergarten, and we kind of had a little graduation for me and for him. It was very cute. All right, let's go in a little bit more. Can y'all see that bottom corner now is not as round as it was? It's harder for y'all to see, but always smiling. Yeah, I try. I try to always smile. Got to find the good in the bad. So I asked my grandson, because I have to go in about 3 weeks back to Virginia, and he's forgotten that I'm coming. I said, "Do you want me to come visit?" And he goes, "Yes, because I love you." He and I, we have such a great relationship. He goes, "Yes, because I love you." He's my little buddy. I love my granddaughter, but I miss my little buddy. And he's a math genius. I was shocked when I was teaching him. He never had to count on his fingers. He could do it in his head, and he just is obsessed with numbers and stuff. But you can't get him to read. He has no desire to read. He doesn't want to learn his words. So we're struggling with the reading part. Yep, can you see it coming up from the bottom there? Yep. Sorry it's not such a halo on there. I've had a telescope or something, I could have given you a better view, but we're working with what we got. I just realized all my ladies leave me and I just have gentlemen in the room tonight. Oh, okay, that's new. Yeah, I haven't kept up with any of the drama or any of the falling out and stuff. So you have Zero's got TV Squad, ATS, and Farm Sim, or which one is yours, Chaplain? What is your game? What game do you do? And I know there's drama everywhere, and I always said, as long as there's no drama in my chat, I don't care what you guys do. And I'm saying just in general, I don't care what the person does outside of my chat. I mean, you may have a problem with so-and-so, I have a problem with so-and-so, but as long as it's not in my chat, we're good. I'm not going to mod somebody or not talk to somebody because somebody else has a problem with them. No drama in my channel and we're good. I'm just saying in general, not to you, Chaplain, but just in general. So much drama on the streets of YouTube. So yours is American Truck Sim and Farm Sim. Okay, gotcha. It's starting to look like somebody took a bite out of the moon now. You guys can see a little bit better. See how the moon's moving across the sky? I'm going to have to readjust you guys here in a minute. Hey, Mrs. Mobo. Good to see you. Glad you jumped on. Glad Mr. Mobo's doing better. Oh, that's cool. How often do you get on and play games, and how often do you do your church service or your Bible study? Did you all do okay, Mr. and Mrs. Bobo, during with the winter? I know you guys got tornado season and stuff coming up now, so I think there's some bad weather supposed to be hitting out there today, being Friday. So hopefully you guys weather the storms okay. Oh, good. I didn't just say that. I said, I think all the girls slept and I only had the guys in there now. I was going to sit in my front yard and do this because the moon was really a good view from there. And I thought, no, my neighbors, if they look out their window, they'll think I'm crazy. So I came to the backyard. Well, I told you guys I had both those storms, both those bad hurricanes hit while I was gone, and they took out my big tree, took out my internet. I had to have the internet fixed. I had to run all new line. Then they're putting in some fiber optic lines for new internet going through the whole community, and they have tore up my whole freaking backyard. Now talk about not a happy camper. I've got trenches, and every time they step foot into my yard, they cut my internet. So it's being cut twice. So the brand new line I just had run, they've cut it twice. And then today they come and was pulling some line through the box out here, and be daggone if my internet didn't mess up again. And I've not been a happy camper. And then they want me to buy their service. Like, I don't think so. I'm grandfathered in with my internet service right now, and I don't want the price to go up. I said, yeah, you're offering me a good deal, but then in 3 months you'll hike the price up. Oh, no, we won't do that. so you're busy, Chaplain. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to readjust you guys because that moon is creeping. All right. Well, you got lots going on. I'm doing a little side hustle. Well, I say a side hustle, a little side job that I can do from home to subsidize my income. And then I'm going to do some self-publishing things on via Amazon. So if I ever get anything published, I'll let you all know. Not so much like books, but like for journals and diaries and stuff like that. Maybe some children things. We'll see. Wherever God leads me. Right now I've gotten myself, God led me into a mess. So I've been trying to deal with that as best I could. You know, God sends us puppy dogs sometimes, and not a real puppy dog, but a human puppy dog. And boy, I guess God just needed her to have somebody that was strong and could give her some firm advice and help her, and so that's where I am. So just send some prayers. If you pray and send some prayers that my little puppy dog can be taken care of and start her new life. Oh, the other thing that happened when I had the storms and I lost the tree and lost the internet, my AC went out at the same time, all from that last hurricane. I am live, do you believe that? But I lost my AC and it was still hot and I was still in Virginia. So the guy, long story, I just had the part replaced the year before. It went out. He was $900 to fix it. I said, no way, it's still got to be under warranty, but I was not here. So he had a part on his truck that didn't belong to my unit, but he put it on there and it gave me AC, so I was fine. It's like, as long as it's working, I get back, it's still hot. And then I tried to get the other part to see if it was under warranty, and I couldn't. It was just a terrible, terrible time. And so long story short, it's been a cold winter here, a very cold winter, like down in the 50s, which is very unusual, but down in the 40s a lot, and down into the 30s quite a bit, consistently. And normally it only stays cold a night or two, and then it warms back up. But it was consistently cold from November until now. And I had no heat. When I turned the heat on, this temporary part didn't kick the heat on. So I had air conditioning, but it didn't have any heat. So I've gone all winter, all this whole freaking winter without any heat. So the part, finally in January, I got a hold of the company. The part is covered under warranty, but then there was a backlog for it. Oh, I missed you too. And there was a backlog for it, and had to wait. It had to come from Mexico. So I just got it last Monday. The part just came last Monday. I made it through the winter now. But I just got the part put on last week. So yeah, that storm did a doozy on the place. Hurricane Milton. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Make sure you hit that like. And yeah, I almost forgot how to live stream. Now you guys can see that little dip in the moon there. Yeah, I got a bot. I saw that. But my phone is at an angle that I can't even take care of it. But I appreciate you telling me that. So do you think the government will shut down tomorrow, or will they come together and will they pass that to keep the government open? There's nobody working in the government, so we could just shut it down. You think it will be reddish soon? Yeah, from here I don't even know how to get in there to take care of it, Chaplain. Let me see. But can I go in there and get rid of it? I have to figure out how to do it. It's not even showing up when I go into the chat. Exactly. I say let it shut down. One time, let it shut down so people can see. Nothing's going to happen. Well, I'm in there now, Chaplain, and I don't even see, it's not showing up in the chat that on my end. It just shows you and 0, which is weird. Okay, I added you both. as a model on Twitch. So if you guys can find it, then take care of it for me, okay? Hey, Uncle Deuce, how are you? Yeah, I couldn't see it in there anywhere. Okay, but I made you guys mods anyhow for Twitch, so. All right. We must have scared him. All right, it's starting to get darker. I had a lot of daylight out here, but now it's starting to get darker. You doing okay, Uncle Deuce? Glad to see you. If it's not real bacon, then none of that fake bacon. Yeah, you're right. Bacon did go up. Bacon and eggs definitely went up with the inflation. So yes, you do have to. I would go without. I would not have any bacon at all if I had to do turkey bacon. It may taste okay, but in my mind, it's only turkey bacon. I mean, it's only bacon. Sorry. And eggs is ridiculous. I mean, the price of everything is ridiculous. And gas is still expensive here in Florida. When I travel, South Carolina I think has the best. When I travel from Florida to Virginia, South Carolina seems to have the best price in gas. Oh, you got hens, so you get free eggs. Good for you. I don't still don't see any redness up there. Hey, Papa Patriot. You're right, pepperoni and crickets, yeah. Yes, you were always changing your name. Yes, you're right. I did remember that, yeah. Yes, wonderful Patriots. Absolutely. That's good. We could do a little poll here. How many believe in the flat earth? How many believe it's a round earth? Hollow earth, yeah. I've heard some stories about that too. You're right. I've been seeing a lot of that. The pilots say hands down, it's flat. Don't you think it's interesting how the other side wanted so badly for TikTok to go away? Hollow Moon. They wanted TikTok to go away. And you know, there's lots of information on TikTok. I mean, just a lot of information that we would not get if it was shut down. I just think that was like another way to silence us. Don't you think that's interesting? How it must be banned, it must be stopped. Miss you guys too. Yes, a cave is hollow. It is. And where I'm from, back in the mountains, there's a lot of caves, yes. I think they've hidden a lot of history from us, a lot of the truths and stuff. I think that we'll find out a lot of things. Might even surprise us. But that's what they say. We shall see. All right, that moon is almost halfway covered up. You know, I'm just putting it out there. I watched a video the other day from, it was probably back in the 70s, and it was a man giving a speech, and he was saying that the moon is really not what we think it is, that it's actually like a huge satellite that was brought in from another planet, and he named the planet, and that it's there serving his purpose, and that it could leave anytime that they so choose to take it back. So I'm like, there's so much out there that it'll make your head spin. I find some interesting things on TikTok. You can find some interesting things on there. I don't do the FB too much. Sasquatch is real. He is. Do you have any of those out there, Mobo? Are they called Sasquatch there? They're Bigfoot where I came from. I'm telling you, you know, I came from West Virginia, and I ran across some videos here lately, and they're talking about the woods up there. Now I'm telling you, there's some stuff in those woods. Not that you ever see it, but you can just sense there's some stuff in those woods. And I'm telling you now, if I had to go back there to live, I probably would never go outside after dark. Yes, the firmament. Yep, that's what I mean, that's what the Bible says. Yes, sir. Yeah, is that the one from Twitch that you're talking about? I thought you liked the crickets, Uncle Deuce. That was fun, though. I had fun that weekend, that's for sure. Bigfoot is a cousin. We have the, oh, what's it called? The swamp, oh, something swamp. Swamp, not swamp monster. But he must be a cousin, too. Carrie, what's it called? Is it the stink? No. He stinks. I know he stinks. But is it the swamp monster? Oh, look, I'm talking and we're losing the moon. Let's get the moon back. Skunk ape. Yes, there is a skunk ape, yeah. And doesn't he smell? But it's something swamp that we have here in Florida, not too far from me. He might walk around the corner. It's dark over there. Infinity has that nice little symbol, doesn't it? It looks like the 8 laying on its side. Buzz Lightyear, you know, to infinity and beyond. Uncle Deuce, you're supposed to give up on that. More crickets, less beer. But I hope you're doing well, though. I've missed you. Maybe I'll smell you first. The stink will come first. But yeah, it was really bright because the moon was full, but now it's gotten dark out here. Just me and my little phone in the dark. Oh, hey, Carrie, you switched over to Twitch too. Well, I appreciate everyone on Twitch giving me some airtime over there. Oh, it's about halfway gone now. You're working for more beer and less crickets. You mean like close your Twitch completely, Carrie? Is that what you were saying? Twitch is a stranger danger. Bye, Carrie. Take care. Hard work, too. You working hard? That's always hard work. Well, hopefully the swamp monster doesn't come out, but I have a little cardinal ever since I came back in November. I have a Mr. and Mrs. Cardinal that's been hanging out here at the house, which I think is my mom and dad. But the first time I noticed him while I was gone, I had I don't have any neighbors right behind me. I had the water treatment plant for our little community that's back there. You probably can hear the water running. Anyhow, they moved a little storage shed right behind me, and it's got a window back there. And that little cardinal, he's like, he must think he's badass because he goes after anything that has a reflection of him in it. He hit that window 30 times full force, thinking he was fighting another bird. And I finally had to scare him so he would stop. And now he's always pecking at the windows, attacking the windows, or he's at the mirror on my vehicle. Carrie, so you just left on Twitch. Okay, you're back on YouTube. All right. Wendy, there where you are, Papa Patriot. Oh, the winds have changed. There's supposed to be some bad weather moving through. Swamp Things. Man, I've forgotten all those 80 flicks. There are some scary mountain things in West Virginia. Especially, there is, what's that show? Is it Mountain? It's not Mountain Men. That's a different show. But there's Mountain Monsters. Oh, you have a cardinal. I bet you there's a Mr. Cardinal somewhere close by. But they were always chasing monsters up there, mostly in West Virginia, and they were in that county right next to where I'm from. And I'm telling you, I would not go out in the woods for nothing anymore. I was brave, and I would be out at night and go anywhere, but not after hearing the stories and seeing stuff. Now I'm like, no way. I would love to come back out that way and see Jay and the Mobos. We'd have to do another get together because you guys are all kind of close but not right there together. But Jay and Uncle Deuce and Okie and Silly and the Mobos. And anybody else that's out there. But yeah, I would love to see everybody again. I'm just getting ready to say a U-Haul. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's late or whether it's early. You're right. Well, I appreciate you jumping on. Yeah, the Mobos were on, Uncle Deuce. Maybe you missed them. Mr. Mobo was on, and then Mrs. Mobo jumped on. I think it's interesting that supposedly that's the Earth passing in front of the moon, but you can see through it. The light shining from the moon, you can still see through it. We're watching the eclipse, you all. Well, as best we can. It's better in person, but you can kind of see what's going on there. I have to keep chasing, I have to keep chasing the moon. Well, let me see if, whoa, that was up close and personal there, wasn't it? Maybe that's the red, where you can see through the Earth. Maybe that's where the red I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where the red comes from. So if we have any science nerds that might have any knowledge why it's called the blood moon, because it doesn't look red to me. Yeah, tonight's a lunar eclipse, and then on the 29th, there's a solar eclipse. And then in September, we have another lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse again. Oh, Mobo's there. Oh, Billy Bob, it doesn't turn red until 2:26. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. And maybe that's what I can see. You guys can't see it, but I can see it where it's covered. It does kind of have a little reddish look to it. The, okay, Carrie, in case you fall asleep, good night. See, I'm not on my up on my 80s flicks. Except I did hear Benny Johnson talking about, is it, what was it called? Oh, can't even think of the name of it now. It had Woody Harrelson in it. Oh my, that's a sign of my old age. Oh, so that's when it turns the color. Okay, yeah, no, I can see it, yes. I can see it from here. We got the gang all here almost. No, I'm not old. I'm not. Bucky's in Daytona. I just had, when I did the live stream of the Daytona Bike Week, just popped up as a memory here the other day. And we stopped at Bucky's. Well, hey there, Okie Gigi. I just talked about you not long ago. You're in your late 30s. You eat turkey bacon, though. See, that's the problem. That was the whole problem. Hey, Kentucky. Nice to have you stop by. All of us hanging out. Well, it's the middle of the night for me. Some of y'all, it's not too bad. Oh, I know. I agree. Turkey bacon. I said if I can't have the real thing, I don't want any at all. Can you all see the reddish? It's not perfect because I'm just using my phone, but the reddishness up there where the coverage is on the moon. I'm not gonna be able to move my head tomorrow because I'm looking up continually. My neck is gonna be stuck. I'm gonna have to go get a massage tomorrow to be able to move my head. Exactly, Mobo. It's the real thing or nothing at all. It looks pretty cool right now. You're volunteering. Yes, Kentucky, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Yes, my head is going to be stuck. I know, but see, my grocery store, U-Haul's favorite store to shop when he's in Florida, Publix, they have, even though it's still expensive, buy one get one free. See, so that's what I do. I wait till it's buy one get one free. The real bacon. No, Billy Bob. If it's not the real thing, I won't. I can't do it. Beef bacon? I've never even heard tell of that. Yeah, Publix with the X. I saw today, U-Haul. I'm trying to not wake my neighbors up. I saw today that Publix was, I guess they switched up their sub bread. You know, they're well known for their subs, and the bread's too soft. People were complaining. Yeah, it's cold. I had to bundle up to come out and sit outside. The price of eggs are coming down. Hopefully gas is coming down. Price of bacon's coming down. Okay, Mrs. Mobo had to come on earlier because I had all the girls left and only had guys in the chat, so she jumped on. All right, it's getting pretty close to being pretty much covered. Are you serious? 746? Wow. Yeah, we had the solar eclipse last year. Remember that fake thing or whatever it is? Yeah. 2.5 pounds of bacon from Kroger. You have Kroger out there? I have the Kroger distributor here. I only have a Kroger store. Yeah, where are you at, U-Haul? Out there in the Midwest somewhere. You guys are all going to have bad weather tomorrow, so y'all be safe. So only delivery. That's what we have here too. It's actually the distributor is like 5 minutes from me, right down here. Well, I don't do shrimp, so I wouldn't care about that. Steak. I'm good with. Yeah, they wiped out all the freaking chickens, and it's just ridiculous what they've done to us. We gotta, I won't say fight back, but we gotta start speaking up and standing up again. We just let them run over us, and no more, no more. Buffalo shrimp. Now I could go for some buffalo wings. Oh, that's interesting, Kentucky. That's very interesting. This moon has moved all over the place. How many times have I readjusted this camera to chase it? Let's see where we got to go now. I didn't want to zoom in too much because then it makes it so distorted, but let me see. Really? 50 days after hatch, it will start producing eggs? That's quite a science back there. Yeah, you can see the red, and it's the shadow of the Earth. But at 2:56, I think was the time they said it would be the deepest part of the eclipse, or the fullest part, so it would be redder, you know. That's amazing. 50 days after hatched. Wow. Now, in person, I hardly have any white left of the moon from what I can see. It looks like there's more on this, on what you guys see, but there really is not a whole lot of the moon left. Question for you guys: when the price of eggs and bacon was so high, did you still pay for it, or did you say, forget it, I'm not paying that price and I'll do without? Still want your eggs. Well, that's interesting. And does the crickets get crunchy when you bake that pizza? You've always had hens, huh? We had chickens growing up, but then my grandpa would, you know, do the nasty thing, and then we'd have chicken for dinner, so I didn't like that. I wondered if the price went up at the restaurants for the eggs. I wondered about that. I have to go buy some eggs tomorrow, speaking of eggs. Everything, the price of everything is going up. It's terrible. Oh, you have an Amish lady close to you. That's good, Kentucky. You have 25 pounds in the freezer? Wow. Good for you. Now I want some bacon. Some bacon and eggs sounds good. Not the dreaded Waffle House surcharge. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Hey, that's a thought though. Crickets, tossed in your salad. That is a thought. Yep, it's turning red. Oh, you got 2 dozen brown eggs for $8. That is a good price. Yeah, I love salad too if somebody else fixes it for me. It never tastes, if I make it, it never tastes the same. If somebody else makes it for me, it always tastes better. Although I did go on a salad kick about a week ago when I ate salad every day, but it tasted pretty good. I'm one of those people that go in kicks. I'll get on something and I'll eat that until I'm sick of it, and then I'll go on to something else. I did make the Copycat Panera's cheddar broccoli soup last week, and it turned out well. You don't like chicks tossing your salad. I'm glad you can see it well. I was concerned about that, so thank you. I did hear, was it Trump said that the price of eggs was coming down, or maybe it was Caroline, his spokesperson, that said that the price of eggs was coming down. It all needs to come down, everything. Yeah, I'm surprised you can afford to crickets. That's an extra added expense for that protein. My aunt really loves eggs, and she said she can only eat egglings, and she'll pay whatever price they were asking for it, but she can't eat any other eggs. Really, I'm glad you guys are at least are seeing a good picture of it. Oh, cool, Mobo. Okay, 11 minutes before it's covered. Okay. Melania's an angel. Okay, I missed that. She is, yes. If you all could see my crooked neck, my phone is like angled like downward, and I'm looking up at the moon. I'll probably not be able to move my neck at all tomorrow. I better put heat on it tonight when I go to bed. Well, I hope we don't die in 11 minutes. Yeah, she's a great press secretary. Oh my goodness, she is wonderful. I'm not a big meat eater, so I don't even look at the price of chicken or beef or hardly ever. Now, if I go out, then I'll eat meat, but I don't fix meat at home very much. Which I guess that's fortunate for me. It's a good thing Biden didn't try to take out the crickets, we'd really be in trouble. Besides the eggs and the bacon, what else has gone really expensive that you normally would buy? My vegan chef. I'm not really vegan, but I just don't eat a lot of meat at home. You know why? Because I have, I don't, I, maybe it's a phobia. I think it's because I work healthcare and I'm just used to, I can't look at the meat and cook it, or I can't cut it and cut, because I put it with, it makes me think of where it came from and all that, so I can't do it. But if somebody else fixes it, I can eat it. But if I have to fix it myself, I can't eat it. Does that make sense? No, I don't do fish and seafood, so. I'm not a picky eater, but there's just some things I just don't eat, so. Coffee, you're right, Kentucky, yep. I luckily had stocked up on coffee, so I'm still using that. So, but yes, coffee is outrageous. And TP is still a problem. Ever since that shortage, the TP has been outrageous. And paper towels, ridiculous. Yeah, nuts and beans. Yes, Black Rifle. Yeah. And aren't they veterans too? I think they are. One time was enough, huh? Oh, that was a good memory though. I saw munching down on the crickets. I tell you, this moon has been busy. I gotta adjust this again. Hold on. Oh wait, maybe if I just tilt you up. Hold on. We got to adjust. Hold on. I don't want to accidentally lose you, so bear with me here a second. The moon's moving all over the place. Oh. Now we've really lost it. Oh, that's going to make you dizzy. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my tripod here. There was something with Black Rifle that recently happened, but I can't remember what it was. I remember hearing something about them. No, Mobo, that was a great time. It was a great time in Texas. Absolutely. Ooh, the temperature must be dropping because it's suddenly getting colder out here. I said we were going to have to do it again. I would love to come catch up with everybody, but we'd have to do a meetup again because everyone's still close together, but still strung out too far to make it convenient. Kentucky, how's your dad doing? I know we have a lot of morning drives together. had a job offer when I was in Virginia. I had another job offer to drive into Orlando, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, you posted a screenshot, Carrie? Very good. Yep, it's almost completely covered now. Just a little tiny sliver up there. Are you almost asleep, Uncle Deuce? Hey, it's the middle of the night for me. But thank you for staying awake to be on here. You're going night-night with the moon. It still looks like there's a little sliver on the screen, but it really is. It's covered. It's almost gone. You're waiting for the air sirens. Yeah, Mobo, I know. I know. For several of us that was there, it would be hard to travel. I know. I wish I could just do a road trip and I could just do pit stops all along the way and do a little circle out and come back. Oh, you went to bed? Okay, and they set your alarm. I was about to go to bed and like, oh, maybe I should go watch it because I'm like, I'm not going to set my alarm and get up in the middle of the night. So I'm like, well, let me just take my camera out there. I'll live stream while I'm watching it. Yeah, Mobo, I'm really sorry. I mean, just staying, well. I understand not being able to travel, but just stay well in your little area, and as long as you can, that's the important part, for sure. Oh yeah, the tornado sirens. Yeah, that would. We had a tornado here on Tuesday, I think it was. Woke up. No, maybe it was Monday or Tuesday. Bad storm, and luckily the tornado. I had a tornado warning, but the tornado hit just east of me. I mean, not luckily, but I mean it didn't hit me. It hit east of me. It wasn't good for the people that it hit, though. Oh, absolutely. I'm giving you a hug back, Mobo. We'll always be a part of each other's lives for sure. Yeah, Uncle Deuce is going to go have some sweet dreams. He's falling asleep, going to dream of crickets. But that was nice that we all got to connect on here tonight. All of us that was in Texas. That was good. Was it really, Carrie? It was terrible here. I mean, it was awful. I mean, it was bad. And I'm shocked I didn't have a tornado. I can't believe that because you're not that far from me. I know, Okie. I wish we could too. And maybe those of us that's well enough You know, we could schedule one. All your exes live in Texas. How many do you have? That could be a problem. Yeah, that when the storm went through here, the local TV station was on the air, and the weatherman was talking, and then it was coming straight at them. The tornado actually hit the television station, and he's telling the anchors to get under the desk and telling. I mean, he stayed very calm, but he told everyone, get under your desk. The tornado's outside. Just to the ex-girlfriends or ex-wives. I know that was crazy. It was right there on the interstate, Carrie. You're right. Too bad it didn't take out the eyesore on I-4. Yeah, I wonder where that saying the golden years are, because they're not golden, that's for sure. Okay, guys, you see that red moon up there? That's pretty neat looking. I wonder if some Geritol would help. Do you remember when they used to advertise Geritol? Was it on the Lawrence Welk show? They would advertise the Geritol. Maybe we all needed some Geritol. You're welcome, Carrie. Golden Girls, yeah. Yeah, back in the day with black and white TV. Yeah, I didn't even have cable. We had the rabbit ears, if we were lucky. Well, at least we got to see the red moon. Thanks, Chaplain. Glad you were on here. I guess now we got the red moon. We don't need to stay to watch it move off of the moon. Well, you know, and I don't know how much you guys are up on it, but you know, we're supposed to have the med beds. So all of you that's not doing well, just hang in there a little bit longer, because if you listen when Trump talks, he'll go, we're all going to live to be over 100. He knows something we don't know, they haven't told us yet, but the med beds are coming and it's going to fix us all. Yes, the blood moon is here, so I think we can all go to bed now. We can say we did it, we saw it. It is pretty cool. Yeah, I know, I've chased this moon all night, Carrie. Yeah, Chaplain, I'm glad that you jumped on here, because I do think about you. I've not had time to really keep up with anybody. Hold on, we're going to chase the moon again. Adjust as in try to get it closer, or to move it more in the center? Where do you want me to move it to? Wait, I can move it maybe. No, I got you in my, I think that's the best I can do. Okay, good. Okay, good. Everybody get your little screenshots, and that's pretty cool. You can't see it, but there's stars out too. They don't show up on the screen, but it's a beautiful night out. Glad the swamp monster didn't show up. Oh, did you watch it? I haven't seen that in forever. You got it, Carrie? Good. Good. That is very cool. You got bad knees? Well, I hope everyone's health gets better, has improvement, and we don't fall apart anymore. I can guarantee you that my neck is not going to be well in the morning, so I have to go sleep on the other side tonight. Yeah, it was so nice to be all together on here. So cool. So glad I got on here and you guys jumped on, so I really appreciate that. Yeah, let's pray for each other. Keep everyone in your thoughts and your prayers, and I'll have to jump on here more often now. Because I'm always doing something. I'm always running around doing something, so it's hard to make the time. But I guess I need to make the time. But at least we hung out and watched the moon tonight. So I guess if you want to watch the other side of the eclipse, you're going to have to do it on your own. Yeah, I need to go put a salon pause on my neck. That's what it should do. Thanks for that reminder. All right, everyone, take care. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Glad to see you all. I'm going to go to sleep now. So you all get some rest. Appreciate you sharing the moon with me tonight. Take care. Oh, Chaplain, I hope that goes well. Let me know. I love you guys too. Everyone take care. Have a good night. And again, thanks for jumping on here with me. Appreciate all of you. Hit that like button before you go. I was going to say good night, but I guess it's good morning. So everyone have a good day. Be safe with your weather today, okay? Love everyone. Bye. Thanks for missing me. Love you guys.